What's up guys, happy new week, hope everyone is good. Just wanted to give you guys a little update. Obviously by now you guys would have seen on the news in Bangkok we had a quite bad earthquake, which actually stemmed from the earthquake that started in Myanmar. So I just wanted to just kind of tell you guys a story, let you guys know what happened, like what my experience was like, because I live in a high-rise building on the 28th floor. So I experienced a quite bad and traumatizing experience from the earthquake. Much more traumatizing than people that would have been on like ground floors and would have been living in places like that. So I actually arrived back in the morning on a flight back from Koh Samui. I'd probably been in my apartment for like no more than an hour. And then all of a sudden it feels like everything around me is cracking. I heard like cracks in the walls, cracks in the windows. It felt like my windows were cracking. They didn't actually crack, but it sounded like it, it felt like it. And it felt like everything above me was like collapsing. If I wasn't fully clothed, I probably would have run out completely butt naked. So yeah, thank God I was fully clothed, but I was barefoot. I started running down the fire exit stairs completely barefoot. Bear in mind, this is like 28 floors. As I was running down, there was other people that was running down and evacuating. You heard people just running down the stairs, evacuating the building. And while I was running down the stairs, everything above me felt like it was like collapsing above my head. And like initially my thoughts were, there's no way I'm gonna outrun the building collapsing, because that's literally what it felt like. I felt like the building above me was completely collapsing. People screaming, everything was shaking, things were cracking, the walls were cracking around you when you were running down. All in all, it was probably the scariest experience I've ever been through in my life. And while I was doing this, guys, I was barefoot. I was running for a very long time, completely barefoot. My feet were all dirty from running down the evacuation stairs. And genuinely guys, I can't describe the feeling. It's like, it's a feeling that most people would have never felt before, like, because I literally thought I was done. I thought my days were over. My whole life was flashing in front of me. I had so many thoughts in my head, like, oh, what, surely this isn't the end. I thought any minute now everything's just going to collapse on top of me. I'm going to be buried in rubble, and that was going to be the end of me. But yeah, that feeling when I got to the bottom of the stairs, I saw someone I recognized. I ran, I gave him a brotherly hug. I said, I'm so happy to see you, man. I'm so happy we made it out. And we realized it was an earthquake. We knew what was going on. By the time I got down, I was at one of the highest floors. The people that was on the floors above me, they already evacuated, and the streets were just kind of filled with people that was in these big high-rise buildings. Like, you would never realize what it's like to be in a huge earthquake until you feel one. And it's something I wish all of you guys never have to go through in your life, because it really is traumatizing. City really came together, that is one. Obviously, I told you guys, I was barefoot, my feet were very dirty. I wasn't really in a good way. And these ladies that owned the massage parlor, they saw I was limping, they saw my feet weren't in a good condition. They took me into the massage parlor, like for free. They literally like scrubbed, they cleaned my feet, they bandaged me up, and they also gave me a free pair of like shoes to wear that I still have now, and I walked around in them that whole day. There's people giving out like free bottles of water and stuff in the street. Like in a country where like people act like it's third world and it hasn't got anything, I mean, like, people are very, very kind and are very, very helpful here. In a situation like that, where we get hit with a massive unexpected earthquake, it was nice to see the city come together and people to help each other out. It was very nice to see. After like 6-7 hours, I did go back to the building that I live in. They had one emergency elevator that was working. The rest of the elevators weren't working. I went back into the room. There was like some cracks in my bedroom, some cracks in my bathroom, but like, yeah, touch wood, I think the structure of this place hasn't been affected too much, and the rooms haven't taken like much damage compared to the other ones that I've seen in Bangkok. On the first night, like, because it was very traumatizing, I ended up like just meeting a few friends after, obviously came back down, and when I came back to the building, I was planning to sleep in the room, but I did actually sleep in the lobby, because like every time I went back up to the room, I was just hearing the noises. At the second night, I ended up booking a low-rise hotel just to try and get some sleep. I managed to get about 5-6 hours sleep the second night, and then the third night, which was last night, I finally went back in and I stayed in the room and I got a good night's sleep. My overall thoughts, my overall feelings after this experience, guys, I think in the short term I'm gonna like go back to normal in terms of like being cautious when you hear noises here and there, because when you experience something like that, it pretty much is a near-death experience. It's what it feels like. Everyone that was in the same position as me, that was like in the top floors of high-rise buildings, they all felt like they were going to die. I had the exact same feelings. It's nothing I wish on anybody. It's yeah, it's very traumatizing. Overall, it made me realize, because when I was running down them stairs, the biggest thought in my head is like, really, is this the end? Like, after everything I've built for myself, everything I'm trying to do, the way I'm trying to like build my brand to help people, to bring people together, I've worked hard to get the physique I have, to have the businesses that I have. The thought that was flashing through my head is like, is this the end? You never know when your time is up. Like, you never know when the clock's going to stop. No one knows how much time they've got left. And the moral of the story, the biggest message I got out of all of this is that, like, I want to be doing more. I want to be doing as much as I can to help as many people as I can. Because, of course, like, we don't know when time stops. We don't know when it's the end. Like, you can't predict an earthquake. You can't call an earthquake. You can't say an earthquake's going to happen. Earthquakes are something that nobody is able to predict. They can happen at any time, in any place, pretty much in the world. Don't sit around waiting to live. Like, if you want to live, if you guys want to do something, put everything in your power to do it, because, as I said, you don't know when the clock's going to stop. You don't know when your time is up. Like, if you guys have a goal, if you guys want to travel, if you guys are unhappy where you are in your environment, just do it, guys. Do everything you can in your power to make it happen. Anybody that was running down them flights of stairs in Bangkok, pretty much most people were thinking the same thing. Is this really the end? Is this the end for me? So, guys, don't take life for granted. Don't sit around waiting for something to come to you. Make it happen. Put your all into ensuring you live your dream life. And as men, do what you can to look after your people. In terms of, like, me and my life going forward, I know a lot of people, a lot of entrepreneurs have evacuated Bangkok. They've gone to Pattaya, Samui. Some have even gone to a few different countries. Like, me personally, I'm going to stay in Bangkok. Like, as you guys know, I run the private network of entrepreneurs in Bangkok. A lot of the guys in the network are staying in Bangkok. And I don't want to just be the guy that just retreats. Of course, I'm a man, I'm strong. I've thought about things logically. I don't see the chance of another one hitting that's as hard. The structure of the building that I live in seems okay. So as of right now, I want to go ahead with life, business as usual. And hopefully you guys can too. Of course, those guys that have retreated, those guys that have gone to other countries, other cities, I don't blame them. It was a very traumatizing experience. But just me personally, I see it as unproductive for my business. Of course, my main focus is looking after my people and ensuring my business is going well. And I don't want to leave the guys in Bangkok and go somewhere else. So I'm going to stay here. I'm going to oversee the 1%. And hopefully, as of right now, it's business as usual in Bangkok. I'm seeing things open up again. I'm seeing rooftop bars open. Seeing more facilities in the building that I live in begin to open. So fingers crossed, guys, business as usual for me. I want to say thank you to anybody that reached out to me over the past couple of days. Of course, you know, it was a traumatizing experience and I live here. I wanted to just let you guys know, like, I am safe. Things are okay. Yeah, I'm sorry to the guys who did lose their lives in Myanmar. I'm actually going to put some, like, donation links in the description. If you guys want to obviously donate and help the people that are stuck in Myanmar and to help them with their search, to maybe try and find people. Yeah, I'll put the links in the description. It's very hard. They got hit much harder than Thailand did. So, yeah, my thoughts and prayers go out to anybody that was affected. As of right now, fingers crossed, touch wood, me and my team are still safe and we're going ahead as business as usual. But yeah, scary times, guys, and you never know what could happen. So, yeah, thanks for you guys for checking in. I just wanted to just let you guys know my story and my experience. You guys should hear from me again soon. All love. Peace out, guys.